You ever been out in public and saw a trans person and was all like, oh, I want to make them feel valid and accepted, but I don't know what I should say. So you kind of stumble around all awkward for a few minutes? We've all been there. Today, I'm going to show you how to talk to trans people without making it weird. Spoiler alert, it's the same way you talk to anyone else. I've had a lot of people stumble around trying to figure out how to talk to me, and it's both validating because they want to be nice to me, and not because it's othering. Othering is this sense that we're somehow different or strange or wrong simply for existing. So what we want more than anything else is to just feel normal. We don't want to be made to feel like freaks, not that kind anyway. And if you just talk to us like you would anyone, then that is the single most important thing. I completely derailed myself. Whatever. Also, the other most important thing is that not everyone is comfortable when you talk to them. Be sure to respect their boundaries. Let's start with misgendering and dead naming, which is the act of calling someone the wrong gender or using their old pre-trans name. This is a big no-no for pretty obvious reasons, but at the same time, we understand that sometimes people are going to get it wrong. We all mess up sometimes. It's okay. I do it too. Just learn how to handle it correctly and don't ever do it on purpose. Unless you want to be an asshole, in which case, this video isn't for you. Goodbye, thanks for watching.
Sir, I said good day!
If it's accidental, then the best way to handle this is to just apologize and continue with the correct terms. Pursuant to my previous point, we don't want you to make a big deal out of it. We understand that mistakes happen, but if you make a big deal out of the situation, it contributes to that feeling of being different or some kind of spectacle. Let's role play a scene. Put your dice away, it's not that kind. It's not that kind either. Take, for example, you're talking to a trans man you know about going to the movies. Oh yeah, I heard that she... Oh my god, I am so sorry. I feel like such an asshole now. I don't want you to think I don't respect you or anything. It's so important that you're gendered correctly and made to feel valid and normal, so I want to make sure I get it right. I'm going to try so hard to never do it again. Or... Oh yeah, I heard that he was going to the movies. Do you see the difference? Do the latter. Every time. Another thing to avoid is putting special emphasis on getting it right to show that you remembered. Oh yeah, I heard that he is going to the movies. Don't do that. Just use our names and pronouns like you would anyone else. I assure you, we hear it when you get it right. We're normal everyday people, and if you want to be respectful, just treat us like it. But what about talking to someone you don't know? I hear you asking from across the internet. Well, you see, we'll talk about that in just a minute. First, terrible transition. First, go ahead and give the video a like. I want you two to be nice to me. Subscribe and be my friend. I'm going to do something fun. I want to get to 500. All right, talking to strangers. I don't mean approaching strangers. That's different. We'll get to it next. Say you or they are in the service industry, which is probably where this kind of interaction will happen the most. It also applies if you have a mutual friend and you've just been introduced or something. You get the picture. You're smart. In that case, again, just talk to us the same way you would anyone else. It goes back to the whole thing where we want to feel like normal people who just exist in society because we are. So say the same things you'd say to a cis person. Are you sensing a reoccurring theme here? If you really want to say something nice, say the sort of thing you'd say to a cis person. I have people tell me they like my nail polish or my skirt or whatever. That's a great way to go about it. Whatever you do, don't make a big deal and don't focus on something that's specifically trans. Like, don't compliment a trans girl on her makeup by saying she does a good job of covering her beard shadow. You get the point. The only exception to this is if they have something with the trans colors, these colors. Don't make a spectacle, but say something like you like it and leave it at that. This is probably the best way of saying that you see them, respect them, and think they're valid. Pursuant to my previous points, don't overstate it. But what about seeing a trans person existing and you aren't already interacting with them? Generally, leave us alone. Nothing will make us feel like a spectacle faster than a stranger coming up to us to say something simply because we're trans and existing in public. If you're the kind of person who will say something to a passing stranger, then feel free to do that. but don't make a thing of it. Like for me, I fucking hate talking to people, but I absolutely will tell a passing stranger something nice if I like their hair or their clothes or shoes or whatever. The exception here, again, is if they're flying the colors. Be discreet about it though. Compliment the thing and leave it at that. You have no way of knowing if there's a transphobe somewhere nearby who hasn't clocked them, and you don't want to accidentally out someone. Let me give you some examples. I carry a purse that is as unashamedly trans as possible. This purse. I've been approached by people who were likely not the approach a stranger type in some of the perfect ways. Example 1. I was in line at an ice cream shop and a guy walked by, leaned in, and discreetly told me that he liked the colors on my satchel. Didn't draw attention to it, just said the thing and smiled. I said thank you, and he moved on. The next time I was in a not sponsored sandwich shop ordering sandwiches, and as I was filling the drinks, one of the employees waited for the others to go into the back and came over and said that she liked my bag. I said thank you, and she went back to work. Again, not making a scene of it, but showing respect. Another time I was at a not sponsored retail establishment where I recently bought some #new jeans, and one of the employees came down the aisle where we were. No one else was around, told me how much they liked my purse, that it was really cute. It was again a natural feeling situation and not a big deal, handled discreetly and politely. Queer people are like this. We want to show support and community and let each other know that we're not alone, but also respect our time and space. Oh my god, I love your purse. It's so cute. Okay, bye! You get the reoccurring theme here. You're going to do great at being an ally the next time you're chatting with a trans person. Thanks for being my friend. Roll that stock footage.